Well, good afternoon and welcome to today's episode. One of the things that I've wanted to do all winter now is do a camping on the ice video. And of course, in typical Ryland fashion, I have waited until there are 4 days left of the season to attempt this video. And of course, ice camping is just something that is just growing in popularity year by year, and almost everybody's doing it, which is just so awesome to see. Obviously, when you're camping on the ice, safety is a big concern. Obviously, you want food, water, propane, and of course, to be comfortable. Being comfortable is something I really pride myself in, of course, with this absolute weapon of a couch that I have right here. I just fit perfectly in this couch. So I hope to experience some good overnight camping. I do plan to do 2 or 3 days on the ice. And I did also tell myself though that I wanted to be on the ice at about 9:30 this morning, and it is about 3 o'clock. So I'm going to load everything up and meet you guys in a bit in the shack. So as you guys can see here, we have a very, very large mark. I'm tapping that bait right on the spot. Oh my God, I missed him. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Please come back. Please come back. As you can see, he is coming back. I cannot believe I missed that fish. Please give it a go again. Tapping it, tapping it, tapping it, tapping it, tapping it. He didn't eat it yet. Oh, he smoked it, and I cannot believe I missed that fish. I'm going to drop it right back down to the bottom. He is definitely eyeing it up again. Obviously, you can tell that's a very, very large mark. I'm going to tap that bait on the spot again. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Please, fish, come back. Tapping it right on the spot for him. He's coming up for it as I'm tapping it. Oh, no way. No. No, 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 no. I don't know if this is a big walleye, a burbot, a pike. Obviously, you can tell it's staying fairly close to bottom, which is a sign that it most likely could be a big walleye. I'm going to continue to tap this bait. Here he comes again. Charged right up. Tap that bait right on the spot. Please, come on. Got him! Got him that time, finally. Not a huge fish, but definitely was a better mark. That got me really, really excited. Not sure how good my angle is on the main GoPro here. He is right below the hole. What do we got? Oh, come on, please. It is definitely a decent fish. Decent walleye. Obviously, that mark showed up like it was a 30-incher. It is obviously not a 30-incher, but from that mark, you would have thought it would be. That is probably still a 21, 22-inch fish, though. So, really nice fish. Maybe even 23 inches if we want to get ahead of ourselves. Barely hooked. So, that fish just kissed that bait. Finally, I was able to land it. Obviously, a little bit of a cat and mouse game going on there, but get that fish right back down the hole. Thank you very much. I've been struggling, to be honest. I've had probably, I don't know, I've caught 3 fish. That was the 3rd fish. The other 2 fish were not camera worthy. There you can see that fish going back down on live scope, but obviously back with the goated lure of all time. I still swear by this lure. Mini jigging wrap that's blue chrome, and I've got an absolute weapon as my dead stick rod, going with the Toys R Us special. I can't really get that reel to sit in there right now, which is frustrating. It broke off when I almost landed a big pike on this rod, unintentionally. Of course, did not try to target a big pike, but it did happen, and it did rip my reel right off the seat and crack the plastic, which is obviously not ideal. So anyway, I'm going to hopefully showcase a fish on this rod, and more importantly, hopefully get back down and bring you guys some more fish. Ooh. This fish seems definitely charged. Oh, crushed it! Oh my goodness. I've had so many negative fish come in, so I'm just totally lost for hope, and then that fish come in and absolutely chewed it. I cannot even see this jigging wrap in this fish's mouth. Good thing I do have pliers, I believe, right behind me. But that is a nice eater-sized fish. If you were going to eat fish, I am not going to eat fish. Although I do have my apron and chef hat behind me. But I'm going to cook something that's even better than this walleye. I am hopefully going to unhook this fish. I do have pliers, like I say, which I may need. So we may need to take a viewer discretion timeout while I do some surgery on this fish and send it back. As soon as I drop that bait, tap it on the spot, tap, 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 tap. Boom, got him. Like, that is just the coolest thing ever, watching those fish come in. I had just dropped that bait. That fish that I had to do a little bit of surgery on actually destroyed my blue jigging wrap. It removed the wings off the bait, and now I'm on a black jigging wrap. So I don't have as much confidence, of course, in a black jigging wrap. However, it just caught me a 9-inch walleye, so it must be the world's greatest lure if that fish ate it in no time. One of the coolest things about these fish, though, I'm not sure how good you can see, but that's almost legitimately a Manitoba greenback. Super greenback. Throw it back in, and obviously that's not a great sign if I'm so enthused by a 10-inch walleye. However, the night is still young, and I am camping on the ice, which makes things even better. So I'm going to hopefully upgrade from there, but if you don't start at rock bottom, you cannot go up. So good thing I didn't start with a 30-incher. Oh! Oh! There are 3 things that are certain in life: death, taxes, and I'm gonna lose every fish that bites. That has just been an incredibly horrible spell tonight. Obviously, you could tell that fish was on it for I don't even know how long. And I went to go try to seal the deal and came up short, which I'm just getting so used to. So I'm going to hopefully seek some redemption on a fish of any size. I don't care if it's a 6-inch walleye, 30-inch walleye, whatever it may be. I just need to get some sort of confidence back. It is now 5:30 and I've caught 1 or 2 fish that'll be video worthy, which is not good considering I've been here for probably 3 hours now. I caught 2 fish like as soon as I dropped in this hole. I like it. It's 22 feet. I've got some deeper water behind me a ways, and I've got shallow flat that I've done really well on this winter right in front of me. Okay, we've got some sort of random suspended fish that looks extremely bizarre, like catfish possibly. I'm going to jig it. He looks like he's coming straight to the bait. How awesome would this eat be? Oh, please, please, dear God. Oh, come on. No way. Please. Oh, that's so bizarre. I've got a dead stick right beside me with a jig and a minnow laying on bottom. So that could catch literally anything. We've got a fish on bottom, which was not that UFO looking fish from earlier. Okay, I got this fish. So this is a good consolation prize. Oh my goodness. So back to my quote from before. Death, taxes, and I'm going to lose every fish. Please, 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 please. Tap it right on the spot. Tap it right on the spot. Oh, come on. Drop it right back to bottom around this fish. Obviously, that kind of spooked him going off to the side, but you can see that he's coming back into screen. Maybe not. Why did that mark? That mark got really big out of nowhere. He's right by my jig and minnow. Gonna tap that a few times. Just jiggle it right on the spot. Let it fall back into place. Oh, man. I did not even see that. I lifted up, saw the mark, and that fish was already on it. I just put it on bottom, lifted it up. This feels like it may be a decent fish. Obviously not a big fish, but it is better than 10-inch walleyes. If I'll be able to land it. Please do not get a treble in the hand. Please do not get a treble in the hand. Oh, man. So there you have. That is a beautiful, healthy Crooked Lake walleye. Probably a 19, maybe 20-inch fish. A beautiful fish nonetheless. And barely, barely, barely hooked on that jigging wrap. Obviously, you guys saw that I just had that laying in the mud, lifted up, and that fish was on it. Get a nice look for you guys. Let's see how long I can long arm this fish. 28.5, maybe, depending on the angle. Get that fish right back in the water. Well, this evening was extremely underwhelming. I fished that sunset, early evening or late evening, early into nighttime period. Oh, pardon me. And like nothing happened. I really should have went outside and started punching holes, or I actually have holes punched. I should have went outside hole hopping right around dark, but with all the camera gear I thought it'd just be so much easier to be in here and fish. And it's like 9:15 right now, and I've caught nothing. So I'm going to head to bed very shortly. I might watch a little bit of Family Guy, some Simpsons, you know, the essentials. But speaking of essentials, being comfortable on the ice is such a must. And of course here I've got the Grinch one-piece pajama, the Mickey Mouse slippers, so I'm taking full care of myself. I've got a sleeping bag, this very comfortable couch. So obviously you want water, liquid, propane, clothing, and food on the ice while you're staying. I've got all 4 of those things right now, which is probably the first time that that's ever happened. So I'm definitely making sure to document that. But all jokes aside, I will hopefully meet you guys in the middle of the night at some point with a huge walleye or even a big burbot. Whatever wants to bite. I'm like fairly desperate at this point. But if not, I will see you guys in the morning and we will go from there. Well, good morning. It is still pitch black outside. I surprisingly did sleep pretty well. So it must be because I've got this wonderful couch here allowing me to sleep. Considering I've never have slept good at all in a shack, but this couch is probably a must-have for anybody on the ice. So cruise down back alleys, look for miscellaneous furniture for your next night on the ice. In all seriousness though, last night was pretty dead. I had 2 jaw jackers in with minnows on bottom and nothing. So I might stick around a little bit this morning still. But if not, I think I'm going to pack up and go try a shallower spot where I can pike fish and walleye fish at the same time. Or specifically maybe even just try pike all day tomorrow. I do plan on staying another night on the ice, so we'll have a full day, and I'll catch up with you guys once it gets set up for the day. Welcome back. It is now day 2. I've of course moved, and I thought I had a really good sleep. However, after drilling a bunch of holes and setting my shack up and getting everything ready for another night on the ice, I am not feeling as good as I did when I first woke up, which is not ideal. However, we are now set up, and I also have my friend Darian with me as well. He's outside doing some hole hopping for perch and walleye, and I am set up kind of on a shelf for pike, walleye. I've got 2 tip-up kind of baits in, one big tulip bait, and then another mackerel that's kind of more of a walleye approach, or pike approach of course as well. And then I may do some hole hopping outside, or I may just kind of grind it out in here in hopes for ideally a big pike. We are camping overnight tonight, and there has been big walleyes in this area before. I have been able to catch a few this winter on tip-ups, so that's probably our goal for tonight. It is supposed to be like -30 though, which is not great for lines overnight, so we'll have to be checking those pretty regularly. Hopefully get some sort of sleep and go from there. But I'll be back with you guys with hopefully a big fish on camera or a flag. As you guys can see, that pike is coming in super suspended. He's right, oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! What an eat! What an eat! Come on. Let's get this tip up out of the way. That might be legitimately the craziest underwater eat I've ever seen in my life. Get this cord up. Oh, please, fish. Stop this recording. Oh, so that fish, let's get this closed up here. All right, that fish came in suspended. I was laying my baits on bottom for the evening here, and then he came and attacked that bait so aggressively. I really, oh, I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say. I've had such a struggle bus this afternoon, so I want to let this fish take as much line as possible. Obviously I had my drag screw up, so I'm looking to not have that happen again. Let out as much line as this fish wants to take. Ooh, I had some tension there. I think he might have just even dropped that bait just from that little bit of tension that I just created. Let's see what we got here. Oh no, we still got it. He still got it. So he kind of stopped. He's taking off again, which I like. He's really taken off. really taken off. You can just see that is just absolutely burning. I'm gonna let him take a bunch of line though, because it's a big bait and I've only got a single treble hook, as you guys saw. So I'm just gonna hopefully let this fish take a bunch of line, get that hook nice in its throat, and allow me to give him the juice eventually here. Oh man. These are the make or break moments of a day, especially when you're filming. It's just so stressful. So I'm just praying, please dear God, give me this fish. Please dear God. Obviously that eat makes it worth it though. I mean, I obviously want to land this fish. I especially want to land this fish with that incredible eat. But that was just such an aggressive take. Like, just beyond aggressive take. I got him. I got him. Come on, drag. Come on, drag. I still do got him. Oh my goodness. I want to get low in this camera shot and guide this fish around here. Obviously he took a lot of line. Why is my drag not working again here? My Shimano Stratic, which is $350 and an incredible reel. I'm not sure what the drag is doing on this thing, but it's not working lately, and that is no good, especially in a very stressful situation like the one I'm in. I'm going to get low here and hopefully have this fish come up the hole. Please. It's like I'm fighting Moby Dick here when I've got no resistance. It's not a great feeling, especially when this fish is gonna be coming near the hole. Of course, I want to be able to give that fish a little bit of give, and right now I'm not going to be able to do that, which is a very scary feeling. Oh, I'm rubbing on ice. I'm rubbing on ice here. Okay, this fish has got to be close. My line angle just changed. This fish is actually feeling extremely heavy. I want to get back in that camera angle. Oh my goodness. My drag. My drag. Come on, drag. Come on, drag. It's kind of giving out there, as you guys can tell. Oh my gosh, he's right below the hole. Please stay pinned. Please stay pinned. Please stay pinned. He's going to come up backwards. He's all wrapped. He's actually not a huge fish. But as I said many times, he gave the most aggressive eat ever. So I want to get this fish up the hole, please. What is he stuck on here? Here he comes. Actually not that big at all, but still. Right there. An incredible fish nonetheless. Probably a 36, 37 incher. Still an absolutely gorgeous fish. I'm gonna get this fish unhooked and send it right back down the hole in just a... So I got this fish unhooked. It actually wasn't hooked as deep as I thought it was gonna be, considering I let him run so much. I just really didn't want to lose that fish. Obviously, with what I've been through this afternoon, one quick look, a 36-inch fish. So still respectable fish, obviously not what I'm after, but when it gives you a strike like that on an underwater camera, I will take it, even if it was 16 inches. Get that fish right back down the hole. Obviously a strong kick, kind of blew up my buddy heater. But hopefully we can upgrade from there. 36-incher is not quite rock bottom, but we still got a long ways to go. So hopefully we'll be back with a bigger fish. It's on. Okay, we have absolute chaos in the shack. The tip up just popped, and I'm tangled in 3 lines, which is obviously the last thing you want. I got the fish. I'm not sure what we got. It could have a huge walleye. We could have a big pike. What do we got? It's right at the bottom of the hole. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, open the bail. We've got bails everywhere. Not good. We got a heater that could definitely fry my line. What do we got? What is going on here? Okay, the fish is below the hole. It is a very nice fish. Very nice fish. Obviously, I've got 3 lines tangled all over the place. Rods are getting dragged, and this fish looks very nice. It is a big pike. Obviously, we should have planned this out a little better, which is mainly my fault. Oh my goodness, how are we gonna get this thing up the hole now? It is a very big fish. Very big fish. Obviously, this is like worst case Ontario here, when I don't even know where my line is at. When this fish comes up close, I'm gonna hopefully not take a hook in the hand as well. which is an obvious concern in this situation. Okay. Man, this fish is huge, I think. Okay, come on. Here it is. Oh my gosh, you can see lines everywhere. Really trying not to take a hook in the hand, of course. We've got spools like crazy. And hopefully I'm gonna finally land this fish. Oh, what a mess that is. What a mess that is. Not good. Oh man, that's a big fish. His mouth, Darian, his mouth is stuck on the ice. I am camping tonight, so I don't want to soak my entire arm here. Oh. What would you do at home in this situation? Lift the camera up just a little bit. There you go. What would you do at home in this situation if it was yourself? Because I am not sure what to do here. Here he comes. Come on. Well, I've already soaked my arm, so it can't get much worse than this. Oh, come on. I don't want to snap this fish off either. Oh my goodness. This is like the most painful land job ever. Okay. Oh man, that's a big fish. Oh my goodness. So lines wrapped everywhere. Look at the belly on that fish. My goodness, Darren, get a good shot of this. What an incredible fish. An absolute beast. I'm gonna get everything cut around, cut off, and we will get this fish on the board and send it right back for you guys. That's recording. Okay, so we got that fish untangled. What a gong show. We kind of just watched that tip up pop, and we were just kind of in disbelief that we even caught a fish tonight or something. And it tangled all 3 lines, so I've got a lot of respooling and untangling to do. But I'm gonna show you this fish off really quick. An absolute March behemoth. Like, just an incredible fish right there. And I'm gonna get this fish right back down the hole. Oh my gosh, please, girl, please. That is a 10-inch hole, and it is getting absolutely stuffed with that fish. An absolute gorgeous fish, hard kick, and there she goes. Show it to the camera. I'm not sure how good that angle is, but Darian channeling his inner Babazumi, or now new Bassmaster Classic champion Jeff Gustafson, Burba King, center back. Oh, an incredible release. An incredible release. And that is a good sign. We were marking some big fish. Oh, I mean, big fish, as in 18-inch burbot, but we will take it, especially camping on the ice. Any fish is welcome in the shack. Giant pike, and now a burbot, so things looking good. And hopefully we will maybe be on some sort of post-spawn burbot bite, but we'll let you know, and we'll be back in a bit. Good morning. I may not look like I had a good sleep, but I did. And we've woken up. Oh, look at this. We've got a fish. He smoked that. He just smoked that. He dropped it. No way. Darian's got a flag outside, so I'm gonna go back there, leave my bail open, my recorder's on, and see what happens. I'm gonna loosen my bail right off, and I will be back. Oh, he's pulled. Give it to him. Got him?
Yep.
This is a tremendous start to the morning. 3 fish in no time. He does have his 45 plus only flag on yet again. So we're going to hope that this fish is 45 plus. It is not fighting us, so. Oh my god, my flag just popped too, Darian.
It is.
So we've had double flags, fish in the shack. Okay, we will see you guys with this fish when we unhook it and get it in the shack. Sure, what you got? Oh, that's a thick fish. How long is it? 47 or 37?
Well, it's 47.
I'm thinking it's 47. Send her back. So this morning we've had several flags. Darian must be tired because he just pointed at my bait on camera and said, look, there's a fish. So that either means we're using huge baits, or maybe he's just that delusional this morning. However, we did have double flags, and Darian's had 2 or 3 flags already this morning as well. I lost a fish in the shack. I lost 2 fish in the shack as well. So things are heating up. Things are looking good. Obviously, I was just so saddened to leave the comforts of my couch and sleeping bag this morning, as well as Darian's OG caught setup. But we are going hard in the paint today, and we have to get this video done. So hopefully we'll stop losing fish and be back with a 45 plus. I looked over, I didn't get that eat on camera, which I apologize for, but obviously, as you can tell in my shack, there is a lot going on. That fish came in, ate that bait, swam away, got tangled in my camera cord again. So I don't know what I'm gonna have to do about that situation. However, I'm gonna let this fish peel as much line as it needs, because I saw I've only got a single treble on a big tulipy. So when it eats it head first, I want that fish to take a lot of line, stop, reposition, and then put it deep in its throat, of course. So I'm going to continue. Oh, I got a tip up. Or Darian's tip up on the transmitter has gone off. He must have done that on purpose, maybe. I'm going to continue to deal with this fish. I am like mentally exhausted right now, just with everything going on. Obviously a lot going on. And of course, having to speak to the camera is just added chaos and panic. I'm going to let this fish, he's barely taking line, but he is still taking line. A quick, I'm not sure what you want to say, quick commercial. Timber Wilderness Rods, you may have seen him. Mac Mulligan is the man when it comes to Timber Wilderness. This is a 42-inch medium big ticket rod. And as you saw, I've got a single treble on a big bait. So I need a stiff rod that's going to be able to really give it to one of these fish. And that is what I got here. I'm going to hopefully put this to good use in a few short moments. But I've caught now 76 pike this winter, over 40 inches. Not all of them have came on this rod. I don't know why I only have one of them. I need more, especially for even Tazen. I want to get some summer rods going. I'm going to pull a bunch of line here and then eventually give it to this fish. Check my drag. My drag is good. I'm going to let... No way that fish just dropped it. Okay, no, he still got it. And I've got him. I've had drag problems the past few days, and I've got drag problems yet again, which is just worst case scenario. I'm going to hopefully guide this fish. I've got Darian here for moral support as well. I'm hoping this camera is recording above me. Darian, my drag yet again, buddy. Yet again. I'm not sure. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, now it's doing a little bit. Oh, come on. I'm not sure how good. You want to grab that GoPro even, maybe?
Yeah.
I apologize for just the greasiest footage ever imaginable. I'm gonna have a Gatorade in the drink here. Darian's leg's gonna be in the drink. We've got so much going on, but I want to keep it as real as possible. And of course, this is a great way of doing that when I've got a cameraman. I bought him A&W last night though, so he's more than willing to do any sort of camera work for me today, which is a huge plus. Oh, please. I'm definitely rubbing. And my drag has just been acting just totally bizarre the last few days as well. So I've got a super light drag, which is obviously not great, fighting big fish. And we need this fish to come to the hole. This is day 3. It was only supposed to be a 2-day camp video. This is day 3. Darian and I just love each other that much that we wanted to spend another full day together. So we're hopefully not going to get in a screaming match if I lose this fish at the hole, which is a strong possibility, of course. I'm going to hopefully... Oh man, I'm like stuck right there even. Man, this fish took a lot of line. That's one of the benefits of having a 4,000 size Stratic reel, is that you've got more than enough wiggle room. Oh, Darian, I might need a scoop or something here, buddy. Okay, no, it's good, it's good, it's still coming. Oh. This fight is like about the length of a Harry Potter movie, so I really apologize for that. However, obviously things are a little hectic, especially when you're on the last day of the season or last 2 or 3 days of the season. Every fish could be technically your last big fish of the year. So there's a lot at stake here. Stress levels are high. I've only brought 1 teen burger to eat for lunch today too. So mentally, I'm not as strong as I would be if I maybe had some eggs or something nutritious, but A&W, don't take too much offense to that. Your food is great. Oh, come on, Darren. This is like, did he take fucking off to the moon or what? Like, seriously. Oh my gosh. This long rod. Oh, okay, here he is. And he's not even Moby Dick, but he's hooked right in the corner of the mouth. That's just how good of a pike angler I am. I just hook these fish perfectly. Oh, come on. Okay, and there you have it. Probably only a 36, 37-inch fish. Now it's 42, now it's 45 and a half. But there you have it. We're gonna get this fish unhooked, send it back, and hopefully get another one. Okay, we did have to do a little bit of surgery, so I didn't really feature that. However, I'm gonna give you this one more look at this fish. Probably a 36, 37-inch fish. Still, really good, especially when you get them in the shack. Unfortunately, obviously, I didn't get that underwater eat just because I was not even paying attention, and that fish came in. That just makes you really want to just take a fillet knife to one of those fish's throats and clean it up here, but unfortunately we don't have a frying pan, and my chef outfit is in the truck. So next fish I catch, I may be bonking, especially if it just soaks my Guyver pants for the day. So anyway, not in a great mood, so Darren, cut the scene. Darian here and soak my arm for the day. So I'm going to hopefully continue to guide this line the best I can. Obviously it is rubbing on ice. We're the end of March, so we got thick, rotten ice. You're kidding me. Why do we not bring the scoop? Why do we not bring the scoop? This better be 55-inch fish. I don't know what's worse, soaking your arm or... I actually can't even think of what's worse than soaking your arm. Luckily, it is not minus 45 outside, which is obviously a huge saving grace. Oh wow, this is a big fish. This is a very nice fish. Show me the money. It is barely hooked. I don't want to snap off, of course. Oh, show me the money, fish. Show me the money. Obviously, hooks. Hit. Okay, we got this fish unhooked. It was actually barely hooked. We just didn't bring out the pliers like amateurs. I'm gonna give you one quick look straight from the couch at this beautiful fish. Oh, 42 inches of March gold. Look at this fish. One quick look. Oh yeah. Anyway, don't need to kill a fish over a stupid photo. Get that fish right back in the drink. What is with these fish? Gosh. Splash zone, fucking orca whale in the shack here, fucking SeaWorld status, but anyway, we'll be back and hopefully continue to crush big fish. Well, that will wrap it up for today's video. It was a 3-day grind. Obviously it was only supposed to be a 2-day grind. Turned into a 3-day grind, and I'm going somewhat delirious now. 3 days straight in an ice shack filled with propane and all the other sort of goodies. Only eating a teen burger and some classic Frito-Lay's barbecue chips is not the greatest combo. Obviously fueled by Powerade still though, so getting some sort of nutritional value. Can't even stand around the shack. However, it is the end of day 3. As much as I'd love to camp, it is extremely difficult to leave this absolute piece of heaven here on a love seat. But we're done, and that will wrap up my general season here. Obviously Southern Saskatchewan is over on Friday. It is Wednesday, I think, today. I don't even know what day it is, but tomorrow I've got to make some sacrifices and do some blood work and take my girlfriend for a classic brunch. So, things a man's got to do, but anyway, I thank you guys all so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoy.